Good day, my Salon Suite and Salon Plaza franchise partners. This is Kelly McCarthy, your Director of Training and Member Development, and I also have the incredible pleasure of being on the FAC subcommittee for Suite Relief. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of our most exciting initiatives that's going to be kicking off here in less than 2 weeks. Starting September 1st, we're going to be entering into our first annual national fundraising drive, and this is for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, which a presidential proclamation had stated in 2016 that the month of September is designated for this. Why am I excited? Because I have such a passion for fundraising and giving back, and I was honored to know when I joined the Suite Management franchising team that they were also a company that gave back. The history I have for the last 12 years was dedicated to giving back to many national organizations. Many who I did not meet benefited from all of the funds that were raised by myself, my staff, my students, and my personal circle of influence. I share this with you because I am so passionate about fundraising. It truly is a passion project for me, and I'm honored to be able to present to you some amazing information on how we're going to take our message global across the nation, as well as viral across social media. So let's take a look at a little video clip that your members are going to be receiving on Monday to create excitement for them as well. That was just a little something fun and visual to get your members excited about this. It says very little. They're going to get all the details just like you're getting today. So let's roll right into it, shall we? So as you all know, and you've heard me say this many times, as well as Ken and Aaron and the entire team, we pledged $150,000 to St. Jude's Research Hospital, and we're doing an amazing job at raising these dollars. So our lifetime so far, which is from September 2018, we've raised $75,000. So what's our goal for September? We want to raise $40,000 over the course of the 30-day month of September. How are we going to do that? All of us here at Suite Management Franchising are reaching out to our circles of influence, and each location in our franchise is going to have a goal of $325. And this is, again, towards our first annual, yep, I said it, first annual Suite Relief fundraising drive, and it's for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So let's talk about it. How are we going to do it? First, setting up an actual fundraising campaign. So our ops team and the marketing team has been working feverishly on getting all of the resources together that you need in order to be able to put this on your social media, to be able to share it and engage with your members and your members' clients, to be able to have an actual initiative in social media. It's very much like what we did with Square. We're going to have everything provided for you in a Google Drive, everything from flyers that are rewritable to verbiage that you can use on your social media, and we're going to talk about that here again in a few moments. All hands on deck. What does that mean? That means this is an all-inclusive event. Whether you're opted into Suite Relief or you are not, this is a national initiative. Every single location has a goal of $325, and we're going to provide you with all that you need as far as collateral and an amazing Suite Relief playbook that's going to be sent out to you momentarily. So one of the biggest things that I want to share that's happening, why is it considered a fundraising campaign? Well, the communication that's going to be around this and the media that's going to be around this can be as big or as small as you want, depending how involved you're going to be. So we've already secured the IFA is going to feature a story on our franchise in October with the results, and we're going to have the locations that participated represented in that as well. We also have one of our liability insurance companies is going to be cross-promoting for us in their social media and their e-blast newsletters that go out. And we also have All Points creating press releases for us that are going to go out before we get started, as well as a wrap-up press release that you're going to be able to send to all of your local media. How do we do this? We're going to do this by having fun and one penny at a time. The last thing that I want anyone to think about that's listening to this right now is, something else. Another thing we have to do. We're making this so easy, what I like to consider a shake, open, and pour concept. You want to leave this to your members and their creative ideas. What I'm sharing with you here is just a few images of things that have been really successful on small little scales. Food, bake sales, lollipops, candy bars, you name it. Anything along these lines. Bake sales are probably the number one out of everything that I've just shared with you. Then would come popcorn, then would come nachos. So think about having one day during the month of September that you're outside, the weather's still beautiful where you are, and you have a table that has a bake sale, and everybody in your location brought something. You'll have some members that are going to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a dozen bagels. You're going to have other members that'll spend all weekend baking their little hearts out and creating beautiful cookies or beautiful cupcakes. But what you need to do is just put it out there and let the creative juices flow. Simple and easy ideas. That's what you want to get from your members. You don't want to have to come up with all of them. You're going to share with them what our initiatives are, and then you're going to let them provide you with all of the amazing things that they believe they can do, which they're going to have a blast with. So many have heard me say this, and I'll say it time and time again. People support what they help to create. Let's get them engaged. So we know that our goal is $325 per location. This is nationwide, 130 plus locations. So let's break it down. If each of you now has a goal for $325, let's look at it in bite-sized pieces. Let's say there's 20 working days in the month of September. Divide that, and we have $16.25 a day per location. Now, if I break it down even further, if you take that $16.25 per day and divide it by our average number of suites of 25 suites, that's 65 cents a suite a day. So when you share this information with your members, make sure that you break it down to this. You let them know, hey, it's 65 cents a day per suite. Do you guys think that we can do this? I think we can do it. Do you think? How do you think we can get there? One of my favorite ways to raise money is jars. Your change can make a change. So we've already discussed that you're going to get these ideas. And I want you to be focused on just easy ideas. Focusing on the ones that are the easiest will make it work better than you could ever imagine. When I ran the school franchise, I had 3 locations, and the largest contributors to fundraising. So at the end of the week, when I took all that money that we raised and I brought it to the cash register, I brought it to the bank, depending on which location I was in, the largest amount of money I raised was from the change jars. So we had 50 stations in each school. To give you a visual, it's like a big salon with 50 chairs. And in each of those locations, every student decorated their own jar. They created some of the most beautiful jars I'd ever seen, some very elaborate, some very simple, some were just a little tin can. You don't even have to say anything. Most clients are super happy to get the change out of their purse or out of their wallets or out of their pockets or even out of their cars. And like I share on the operations call last Friday, which we also posted in the Google Drive folder that you're going to have access to here shortly. There's a bunch of different ideas. Little ideas, little bite-sized pieces are the best. So again, as I was sharing with you, the jars, it could be a tin, it could be a container, it could be a jar, it could be a cool mug. Mugs at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, dollar stores. They have those big fat like mugs or cappuccino mugs. Those are even fun because it can fit their style, it can have their colors, and they just enjoy being crafty. Lastly, I'm going to end this segment here with a few ideas with, again, popcorn, nachos, bake sales, candy bars, lollipops, food, warm and cold drinks, face painting, braiding for a cause. That's always a good one too. People love to get their hair out of their face, and little kids love face painting. Even those little wet press-on tattoos. They're all great ways to draw people to your storefront and for an amazing cause. That's why we do this. Now, how are we going to hit the ground running and keep this organized on a national scale? We're going to do that through tons of resources. You'll be receiving an email from St. Jude. Please refer to the tutorial that I'm providing you on how to set up your team page, which you're going to talk about in a minute, and then the documents that you're going to be receiving. So the first one that you're going to be receiving is in the mail from us. You're getting updated and branded new lobby signs. So the image here on the left is the existing lobby sign we have. We've worked on our logo, so it has our global message that we want to give day to day. And then on the right, you're going to see you're getting a fundraising thermometer. So I've created a quick minute tutorial to show you how to change out this poster for some of you that may not be familiar with that. And then how you can fill this in. This has the corporate texting on it, corporate QR code. But the goal here is that every week you take down the frame, you color in your fundraising thermometer. You set your goal at 325 on the top. I left it up to you. So if you have a higher goal that you want to achieve, or your members come up with an idea and say, oh, we could do $650, no problem, then you would fill in everything accordingly. The next thing you're going to get, as we just referred to, is the St. Jude team pages. It's broken into 4 regions with our regional managers. You all know who your regional managers are. I'll share that again at the end. And under each regional manager, you will have your own team page for your location. So what is that going to do for you? You're going to set it up. There's also a tutorial for you on how you're going to open that email and set everything up. So please watch that first. You're going to be able to take that link that's going to be specific to your location. You're going to be able to insert it to rewritable documents, and you're going to be able to post it on all of your social media, any of your emails and texts. You're going to share it with your members. This is how we're going to be able to track how much money your location has raised. The next thing you're going to receive is the incredible and brand new Sweet Relief Playbook. This is your guide to successful fundraising efforts. So this is going to evolve year after year after year as we have great success, as you all share how you had great success for fundraising on all levels. This will provide you our fundraising standards, fundraising ideas to suit any level of involvement. So what do I mean when I say any level of involvement? That means you can put a small amount of effort and get a large impact communicating information, or you can put in a huge amount of effort and get a tremendous amount of impact. You know, it's really personal and up to you how involved you want to be. We've got it set up so you can be involved on all levels. Beginning on September 1st, all lobby televisions will have continuous Sweet Relief awareness images moving forward. However, we're going to start in September with our September fundraising drive for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and we'll rotate quarterly after that. So what you're seeing here are 2 images that will pop up on the displays nationwide in all of our My Salon Suite and Salon Plaza locations. You're also going to get rewritable flyers. So these flyers are going to have the ability for you to take those locations from your team pages, insert them to this PDF, and then you can save it, to print, to email, or to text, because you can text PDF documents to people, and then that will have the link in there, so you're able to share that in a print format or a PDF format, so you can provide it to your neighboring businesses and also to the salon clients if you wish. The marketing team has put together an easy layout of social assets, including digital, social media posts, and script, as well as more items that you can also print if you'd like. Consistent messaging nationwide is going to create the harmony and the recognition that we need in our brand to allow this to be that sensation that we're looking for, drawing attention from all over. It is recommended that you tag, send, share any way that you can to local media and the businesses that share similar giving back culture beliefs as you do. So you'll probably have a coffee shop, a baker, a dry cleaner in your area. Any other businesses like yourself that are locally owned and operated always have a passion. And I believe that you can get them all involved just as much as your members. So let's talk about member engagement. So as I discussed, you want to ask for ideas. You want to select some dates in the month of September and have a micro event, something small like a bake sale, or you can have a 50-50 raffle, etc. You want to make sure that you look at all of the materials that you're going to be getting and share with your members what this media frenzy is going to be like. And there's something really cool for them and for you to get involved. And most importantly, we want you to have fun. Now, the next part of this is really engaging the client and the community. So I gave you a couple of examples already, but it's not on you as the franchise partner to make this happen. It's only your communication to your members, our communication to your members, and then your members sharing it with your client, and then your community finding out about it. So filling out that thermometer is going to be a visual for every client that walks in. They're going to look at it, potentially ask about it. Very little work involved. There's going to be social media that you're going to be posting that's going to have your links, as we discussed. You've got the verbiage there. There's signage if you have a frame in your hallway or in the restrooms, which I know many of our franchise partners have, so they can advertise. Make sure the local businesses in your area are fully aware of what you're doing. You'd be amazed how many want to support you. 50-50 raffles. Including neighboring stores, getting the employees of the neighboring stores involved, and their clients. Maybe they would be willing to have a change jar at their location to help collect change for the Sweet Relief Fund, who's raising money for St. Jude's. Let's talk about what's next. So franchise partners, here's what's going to happen. You're going to have a mailer that's going to come to you next week, the week of August 26th, and that's going to have your new lobby posters for your lobby frame. If you didn't have a frame put into your location when it was built out, the lobby frame, or when you signed onto Sweet Relief, the lobby frame is to be a link for you in the Sweet Relief playbook. So you can go ahead and you can get that ordered. It's not a huge investment, but you'll be able to have updated information on that on a regular, and all new locations that are under construction now will be having that automatically put into their lobby. Also be on the lookout. You're going to get a St. Jude email. This is probably the most important piece. It's going to be an email from St. Jude, so I ask that you watch the tutorial that I did first to walk you through how to set up your team page. It's super simple, just 2 or 3 steps. That's going to be sending out one at a time is how it's going to work. You should start seeing them. Monday, there'll be some coming through, and that will probably go through to the end of Tuesday. So by Tuesday, end of business next week, everybody should have an email from St. Jude. So watch that tutorial, look through all the materials, that Sweet Relief Playbook I think you're really going to enjoy, the Google Drive that you're going to be invited to in the Sweet Dose, and all the social media content. And please, again, let's not forget, have fun. This is meant to be fun and not stressful. What are we going to be doing for member communication? So there's a special edition Sweet Elite Connect that's going to be going out to your members on the 26th. It's going to be laying out all of the amazing initiatives that we have. And also they're going to have a folder of assets that they're going to be able to use for their social media and their business. We have an awesome recognition opportunity that we're going to be talking to you about here in a moment. And that's going to be announced to them during that email. And then franchise partners, I'm just going to ask that you do share it in your social media with them, your closed Facebook group. And also if you have signage, if you want to put something up in the laundry room, this would be on that minimal involvement is laundry room, email, text, just letting them know, hey, this is going on, letting them know they'll get information in the Sweet Elite Connect. And as always, if anybody's having a challenge getting that, check spam. And if it's not in spam, then we just have to double check their Sweet Force entry and make sure that their email address is correct. So the fundraiser is on. So this is pretty exciting. I'm really happy that we're able to do some sort of a fun recognition that everybody's going to be able to connect with. So on the members level, what we're going to be doing nationwide during the month of September is the first 50 Sweet Elite members from throughout the country that announce their fundraising efforts via social media posts. So they're doing a bake sale in their suite. They take a picture, they hashtag Sweet Relief St. Jude, and they're going to get a $10 Amazon gift card from us if they're part of the first 50. Now, it has to be done on the Instagram feed. This is more of the detail. You want to make sure that they tag either at My Salon Suite or they're at Salon Plaza, and then they're going to use the Sweet Relief St. Jude, but they need to be in their suite. So we're going to show off their flair in many different levels. They're all going to get to go viral, which is really exciting, by using all of our tags. And the first 50 will come in order. So we'll be able to share that, celebrate that, and make something even more of it. On the store level, the top My Salon Suite and Salon Plazas fundraising in each region. So the top in Jill's region, the top in Lee's region, Ryan's region, and Michaela's region. The top location that raises the most will have a catered lunch by Sweet Management Franchising, so that's always exciting. We love to feed our souls. It feels so good. And then you'll also get some recognition in our marketing efforts that move forward after that. We'll have you featured as well as the store did the most. So we're kind of excited about that too. I shouldn't say kind of. I'm super excited. So when you're setting this up and you're thinking about it, I'm hoping I'm sharing how excited I am with you and that you're able to put that excitement out there too. It's so easy, and so often we don't get the opportunity to meet the people that we raise the money for. But we do change lives. That's truly what this is about. I've had the pleasure of meeting people in the past. I know that we have members that are throughout our network that were part of St. Jude's as a child for a reason. I met a mom online at our grand opening in Detroit, Southfield, who saw that I was doing a 50-50 raffle and said, "Do you work for St. Jude?" And I said, "No, I work for Sweet Management Franchising, and we're proud supporters of St. Jude, and that's what this 50-50 raffle's for." And she brought her daughter over to me, and she said, "My daughter would not be here today if it wasn't for St. Jude." So I think it's important. You never know who you're going to meet, but you know when you interact with people, more conversations come up. The last thing I'm going to share with you that I think is pretty powerful is that I put a link out there on my social media, on my personal Facebook page, and I was shocked within the matter of 30 minutes after I put my team link there. I had $175 raised, and it was within, maybe I'm exaggerating, 10 minutes. It was in a short period of time, and it was for people I would never have expected had a connection to St. Jude. One was my old boss from many years ago. I worked with her for 8 years and had no idea that that was her favorite organization to give back to. So I leave you with those personal thoughts that I have and those personal examples and experiences I have, because I know all of you have something like that. So St. Jude truly is an organization that looks out for our future. And just a quick recap again, In 2016, a presidential proclamation designated September as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month to bring awareness to the leading cause of death by disease for children under 15, and that is heartbreaking. And we have an opportunity to make that difference. So St. Jude is leading the way. How the world understands, treats, and defeats childhood cancer and other life-threatening diseases. So the Sweet Relief has joined forces with them on a pledge of $150,000, but we're joining forces with them for our national fundraising campaign that's happening for the month of September, and this is our first annual. We've never done anything like this. I can't wait to talk with the media afterwards to share how much money we've raised. And I know you're going to do a tremendous job on this, just like everybody did with Back to School. So if you haven't been involved in any of our initiatives yet this year, this is the one that you want to be involved with because it feels good. It's going to create such a buzz, and it's going to tell prospectives and our members that we care, and we truly are a company that gives back. So again, we have the regions here for you. Just to do a recap, if that catered lunch jumped out to you and you're really excited about it, and I'm so thankful that you decided to spend this time with me. I'm here for you. Aaron, Amanda, who are part of the FAC. We have our FAC subcommittee as well. We're working feverishly on great little ideas on a regular basis, but we're all here for you. Your regional managers are ready to coach any way that they need to help you gain momentum on social media and point you in the direction of the incredible tools that we have on Google Drive for you. So thank you for spending time with me. I'm so excited, and let's make this happen.